What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Double Overtime. It's your boy P, back at you again with another one. Hey guys, if you're watching this video today, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below for me if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. I would truly appreciate it, and it helps the channel out tremendously. Also, make sure you hit that notifications button down below as well, so that way you are notified every time I drop a video of this NFL and NBA content, guys. NFL topic tonight, guys, of course. This was breaking news across Monday Night Football between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Jon Gruden has resigned as the head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders. I want to say Friday was the first day reports started to come out that Jon Gruden was sending emails from 2011 to 2018 to Washington football team's ex-executive Bruce Allen. He used anti-gay, misogynistic, racist language in these emails, guys. I'm going to read some of the stuff that he said. And let me say this now, and I'll say it again before I actually read the stuff that Jon Gruden, now the ex-head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, said. I do not support, stand by, or agree with anything that Jon Gruden said, guys. So when I read this stuff, I'm going to read exactly what he said, but I just want that to be known before I say anything that Jon Gruden's put in these emails, guys. I do not support, agree with, or stand by anything that Jon Gruden said in these emails, guys. Like I said, Friday was the first day that reports started to come out that emails were exchanged between Jon Gruden and ex-executive of Washington football team Bruce Allen. The first report that came out Friday was about emails that Jon Gruden said about DeMaurice Smith. If you guys don't know who DeMaurice Smith is, he is the NFL Players Association Executive Director. That is DeMaurice Smith, guys. I'm going to put a picture of him in the video. This is about a 2011 email. I read the report here. Las Vegas Raiders coach Jon Gruden used a racist comment in referring to NFL Players Association Executive Director DeMaurice Smith in an email 10 years ago. This was first reported by the Wall Street Journal, guys. Gruden, who was employed at the time as the lead analyst for Monday Night Football, it's kind of crazy that this news broke on Monday Night Football, says he told ESPN he did not recall writing the email but apologized for the fallout. The email, like I said, was sent to the president of the Washington football team at the time in June 2011, as the NFL and its players were in the midst of trying to resolve a lockout. This is what Jon Gruden said about DeMaurice Smith, guys. He said, quote, "He has lips the size of a Michelin tire." Again, quote, lips the size of Michelin tires. That is what he said about NFLPA executive DeMaurice Smith. Mark Davis, owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, said in a statement on Friday that the content of the email is disturbing and not what the Raiders stand for. He says, "We were made aware of the email late yesterday by a reporter, and we are reviewing it along with other materials provided to us by the NFL. We are addressing the matter with Coach Gruden, and we will have no further comment at this time." And like I said, that was Friday, guys. DeMaurice Smith, he put out a series of tweets earlier tonight. I'm going to read his tweets and put them up in the video here. I'm going to read everything that he said. He said, "The email from Jon Gruden and some of the reaction to it confirms that the fight against racism, racist tropes, and intolerance is not over. This is not about an email as much as it is about a persuasive belief by some that people who look like me can be treated as less. The email has also revealed why the comments by some with powerful platforms to explain this away are insidious and hypocritical. It is as if there is a need to protect football above the values of equality, inclusion, and respect. The powerful in our business have to embrace that football itself has to be better as opposed to making excuses to maintain the status quo. I appreciate that he reached out to me and I told him that we will connect soon, but make no mistake, the news is not about what is said in our private conversation, but what else is said by people who never thought they would be exposed and how they are going to be held to account." So that is what Jon Gruden said about DeMaurice Smith in a 2011 email. Like I said, this was 10 years ago, guys. Gruden's emails to Allen, who was fired by the Washington football team at the end of 2019, were reviewed as part of an NFL investigation of workplace misconduct within the franchise that ended this summer. Roger Goodell, commissioner of the NFL, he instructed league executives to look at more than 650,000 emails during the past few months, including those in which Gruden made offensive remarks. Last week, Roger Goodell received a summary of their findings, and the league sent the Raiders some of the emails written by Gruden. So I'm assuming the league sent the emails to the Raiders on Friday In other findings and other emails, guys, it says that Jon Gruden denounced the emergence of women as referees, the drafting of a gay player, and the tolerance of players protesting during the playing of the national anthem. This is according to the emails received by the Times. It says Gruden's messages were sent to Bruce Allen, the former president of the Washington football team, and others while he was working for ESPN as an analyst during Monday Night Football. In the emails, I'm going to read, like I said, I'm going to read what they're saying here in this report. But again, I do not support, stand by, or agree with anything Jon Gruden says, guys. So let me just make that clear now before I read exactly what it said here. It says in the emails, Gruden called the league's commissioner, Roger Goodell, a faggot and a clueless anti-football pussy, and that Goodell should not have pressured Jeff Fisher, who was then the coach of the Rams, this was the St. Louis Rams at the time, to draft queers. And that was a reference to Michael Sam, a gay player chosen by the team in 2014. If you guys don't remember Michael Sam, he was one of the first active NFL players to announce that he was gay. Well, not active NFL players. He wasn't on the active roster, I believe. I'm going to get to more about that in a minute because I'm going to speak about the first actively open gay player later because he does play for the Las Vegas Raiders. He said head coach Jeff Fisher should not have drafted queers. The report also says in numerous emails during a 7-year period ending in early 2018, Jon Gruden criticized Roger Goodell and the league for trying to reduce concussions and said that Eric Reed, a player who had demonstrated during the playing of the national anthem, should be fired. In several instances, Gruden used a homophobic slur to refer to Goodell in offensive language to describe some NFL owners, coaches, and journalists who cover the league. So I wonder what he said about Colin Kaepernick. There's nothing. It doesn't say anything in this report about him saying anything specifically about Colin Kaepernick. But if he says something about Eric Reed, I'm pretty sure he had some thoughts about Colin Kaepernick as well. So yeah, guys, this is breaking news today. The report is Raiders owner Mark Davis did go to the Raiders facility looking for Jon Gruden to discuss this situation, and it was announced that Jon Gruden has resigned as the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, guys. The Raiders put out a statement. This was actually from Jon Gruden because they put Jon Gruden's name at the end of this tweet with the quote saying, "I have resigned as the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. I love the Raiders and do not want to be a distraction. Thank you to all the players, coaches, staff, and fans of the Raiders. I'm sorry, I never meant to hurt anyone. Jon Gruden." Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders, said in a statement that he accepted the resignation. I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. His name is Rich Bisaccia. He is the Raiders special team coordinator. He was elevated to interim head coach now that Jon Gruden has resigned from the team. Now, it's pretty interesting that I do think that the Raiders were informed of this on Friday. And I'm just saying, I'm not just saying the front office of the Raiders. I'm thinking the entire team was informed, players included. On Friday, the Raiders played the Bears at home in Las Vegas on Sunday. They looked tremendously bad at home, losing 20-9. The Raiders did not look like themselves. They have now lost 2 in a row. And maybe you can say that the news of the Jon Gruden situation kind of affected their gameplay. We don't know 100% for sure, but the Raiders did not look like themselves, what they looked like the rest of the season that they looked like at home. Again, they lost 20-9 to the Chicago Bears and rookie Justin Fields. Jon Gruden was only 4 years into his 10-year, $100 million deal that he signed with the Raiders. That was a record-breaking head coaching deal at that time. I thought it was pretty interesting as well. Well, not interesting, but kind of awkward, I should say, as well, that news is coming out that he was using all these homophobic slurs. And if you guys remember, Carl Nassib, who plays the defensive line for the Las Vegas Raiders, was the NFL's first openly active player to come out as gay. He is on the Raiders roster. I'm on Twitter. I was on Twitter earlier. There were pictures of Jon Gruden hugging Carl Nassib just going around, and people were just saying that it's kind of awkward with that situation. Well, it is kind of awkward, all the stuff that he was saying, and, you have Carl Nassib on the team who came out as gay earlier this year. It is kind of an awkward situation, but nonetheless, Jon Gruden is out of there, guys. He's probably going to be done with football. He was gone from football for a long time doing Monday Night Football for years after winning the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Came back with the Oakland Raiders for his second stint, and now this has happened, guys. So this was breaking news across the NFL tonight, man. Jon Gruden has resigned from the Las Vegas Raiders. My thoughts on this: I don't think there's any place for I agree with a lot of the things that DeMaurice Smith said in his tweets. there's no place for any of this stuff being said. I just think it's so crazy that people think that stuff, and I think DeMar Smith even said that. Like, people think that stuff like this isn't going to come out. And you're saying this in emails like this. There's proof of this. I just think it's kind of funny that people think they're not going to get caught by saying stuff like this. There's no place for this, not even just in the NFL, but in the world, period. It's just disgusting. Like I said, I don't agree with anything Jon Gruden said. I am shocked. I am surprised that Jon Gruden said this. I saw the reports on Friday, but I didn't see exactly what he said about DeMar Smith until I had a phone call with a friend earlier today, and he was telling me what he said, and I didn't even believe it at the time. But reading reports, that is exactly what he said about about the comments he made about DeMar Smith's lips. I was shocked. Jon Gruden has been a likable NFL guy for years. I've always liked Jon Gruden as an NFL coach and NFL analyst when he was Monday Night Football. But this is just disappointing. I agree with a lot of stuff that DeMar Smith said. Again, I don't agree with anything that Jon Gruden said, and he had to resign. I don't feel sorry for him. I think he put this on himself. He put himself in this situation. Now he has to pay the consequences for this. He will not have an NFL job again. I'm sure he knows that, and it is what it is. So yeah, man, that's all I got on Jon Gruden, guys. The only other NFL news that I have for today, Steelers wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster. It was announced today that he has a shoulder injury and he is expected to miss the rest of the NFL season. So Juju Smith-Schuster is gone for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, guys. And that's everything I have for you guys today, guys. I will have more videos towards the end of this week. If not this Friday, they will definitely drop this weekend. NBA season starts. The regular season starts next Tuesday. So this weekend or Friday, I will have my NBA predictions video going into the year. I'll have a video on that. And on the same day, I will probably drop my Week 6 game picks. I've been doing my game picks every single week, guys. You can see those videos on this channel. If you guys didn't know, I do my game picks every single week. Those videos might drop on the same day. So again, an NBA predictions video for the regular season start next week, and my NFL Week 6 game picks. Those videos are coming this week, guys. Also, my podcast, new episode is dropping on Wednesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. We drop every single week. A video of the podcast drops every single Thursday. You can get the link to my podcast in the description box below, guys. I appreciate if you made it this far into the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, please hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Like I said, it truly, tremendously will help out my channel, guys. I would truly, truly appreciate it. And make sure you turn notifications on for the channel. That way you are notified every time I drop a video of this NFL and NBA content. Got a lot more videos coming, guys. Be on the lookout for more videos this week. Thank you for watching Double Overtime. It's your boy P. I'll see you guys later this week.